I know, I'm a little bit late to report this, but better late than never. I'm sure you guys saw a couple of days ago, Tesla and Ford have entered into a partnership, causing both of their stocks to go up a good chunk. We're going to break down the charts in this video. We're going to break down the partnership and talk about my thoughts, what I'm doing with these stocks. So if you all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. And of course, don't forget to get up to 16 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Simply use that link down below, open up an account, you get one free share of stock right off the bat, and once you fund your account with at least $100, you get 5 more stocks totaling 6 stocks, and fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks totaling 16 free stocks. So if you want some free money, some free stocks, and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below or go to stassurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. It's currently around 12:45 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have Tesla stock up around 3%, up around $6 a share. And earlier in the day, guys, look at that. It broke back up over $204 a share, back over $200 a share for the first time in a couple of weeks. Let me see the last time Tesla was over $200. Let me see, probably maybe a couple months ago, honestly, guys. I forget exactly when. It was back in the end of March. So yeah, about almost 2 months ago, roughly, was the last time Tesla was over $200, and now we're back over $200 on this news, and we have Ford stock also moving on this news. Look at that. It's up around 4.5%, almost 5% today. And again, we got this news a couple of days ago. I am a little bit late on reporting it. I'm sorry about that, guys. Bear with me here. But we saw it was at $11.37 on the 25th of May, about 5 days ago. And now it's at what? $12.60. So it is up over 10% in the past roughly 3 days of trading. So let me actually break down the news, what's going on. Then we'll go over the charts and my thoughts overall on these stocks in the short term. So let me actually pull this up. Bear with me, guys. Alrighty, here we go. So you guys can see Ford EVs will use Tesla charging tech in surprise partnership. No doubt that is a surprise between rival automakers. As you guys know, obviously Tesla has a lot of competition now from Ford, from Volkswagen, from Rivian. The list of companies goes on. I mean, there's so many companies now competing in the electric vehicle space. It's obviously not just Tesla anymore like it once was, years and years ago, right? So yeah, Ford Motor will partner with Tesla on charging initiatives for its current and future electric vehicles in an unusual tie-up between the two rivals. You guys can see under the agreement announced by Ford CEO Jim Farley and Tesla CEO, of course, Elon Musk, current Ford owners will be granted access to more than 12,000 Tesla superchargers across the U.S. and Canada starting early next year. So I'm assuming 2024, early 2024 makes sense. And Ford's next generation of EVs will include Tesla's charging plug, allowing owners of Ford vehicles to charge at Tesla superchargers without an adapter. That's huge. And it looks like here the next generation of EVs for Ford, they're expected by the middle of the decade. So that will be probably in about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, maybe before that, maybe a little bit after that. As you guys know, a lot of these deadlines could be pushed back. Maybe they come in, or maybe they produce these cars before the deadline. You guys know how that goes. It's all over the place, right? And again, these vehicles will include Tesla's charging plug, allowing owners of Ford vehicles to charge at Tesla superchargers without an adapter. That is huge, making Ford among the first automakers to explicitly tie into the network. And I see what Tesla's doing here, guys. I see what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to get every EV company out there to get on their, charging, on their supercharging stations. That would honestly be a genius move for Tesla. I'm not sure if all companies will go to Tesla superchargers. I doubt it, to be honest. But the fact that Ford is now doing it, that's a big sign, considering how big of a company Ford is, or it's a great sign considering how big of a company they are and how much of a competitor they are to Tesla, right? And let me see here. Again, the initiatives were announced by Ford CEO Jim Farley and Elon Musk on an audio discussion on Twitter Spaces. I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but that is where they announced that. And while Tesla still dominates the EV sector by far, Ford came in second. They actually came in second last year in fully electric vehicle sales in the United States, notching sales of 61,500 electric vehicles. Pretty nice there, guys. guys, obviously way behind Tesla, but still 61,000, not too bad. And of course, they're growing pretty quickly. That's going to continue to grow here for years to come, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. But you guys can see Farley said the company is totally committed to a single U.S. charging protocol that includes the Tesla plug port known as NACS, and it's unclear if Ford's next-gen EVs will remain the charging ports featured on current models known as CCS. Time will tell. A Ford spokesman said the company has this option available to us, but have no news to share today. And a separate Ford spokesman told CNBC that pricing for charging, quote, will be competitive in the marketplace, and the companies will disclose further details closer to a launch date anticipated in 2024. So we will have some time to wait here, guys. But again, as the mid-decade is getting close here, we are going to see the new Ford EVs with the Tesla plug. And again, they won't have to use adapters, which is really important. And let me see down here. Tesla previously discussed opening its private network to other EVs. White House officials announced in February that Tesla committed to open up 7,500 of its charging stations by the end of 2024 to non-Tesla EV drivers. Previously, the company's chargers in the U.S. were mostly used by and made to be compatible with, of course, Tesla's EVs. And in the first quarter, in Tesla's first quarter shareholder deck, the company disclosed that it has roughly 45,000 supercharger connectors worldwide at 47 supercharger stations, which is a lot of supercharger stations. That's a tongue twister, guys. Try and say that fast. And the company does not disclose chargers by country or revenue from the devices, but it includes revenue from its supercharging stations under a services and other segment. If you guys, dig into their financials, that's how you're going to see it there. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. We're seeing a massive groundbreaking partnership now between Ford and Tesla, and who knows, is this the first of many partnerships here? Will Tesla now partner with Volkswagen? Will Tesla now partner with some other companies? Maybe not Volkswagen, but maybe some other companies around here in the United States. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. But overall, this news is causing Tesla to break out. Like I said in that video I made over the weekend, Tesla did very well last week. We're above the moving averages. We're seeing a golden cross here on the 4-hour chart. This is looking very strong overall for the bulls. And the fact that now we're up another 3% today when I'm making this video at about 1 p.m. We're up around $6. We're starting to break the channel. This is a very, very good sign overall for the bulls. Now, what did I say in my video over the weekend, guys? The high from the, when was that? The end of March, that's the next main resistance between 208, 210, right around here. And well, that's kind of where it looks like it's going now, doesn't it, guys? We're at 198 now. Yes, we're back under $200, but we did hit almost 205 earlier in the day. And we're still above the highs from Friday, as you guys can see, which is very important for the bulls here on the intraday chart. So as long as we hold 198, if we're able to break back over 200 and we take out the highs from earlier today being about 205, we have a strong chance, in my opinion, to going back towards those highs from the end of March being about 210. And if 210 were to break on Tesla, now, that's where the bulls really, in my opinion, are going to start gaining a lot of momentum. Bulls could go from 210 to 215. That was the high, roughly 215, 220 from back in the middle of February. If that were to break, we could be going even higher. So I'm loving Tesla here, guys. Starting to break out. It's looking good. And Ford is looking pretty decent as well. This is up around 5%, and it's above the moving averages now for the first time in a couple of weeks. And we're starting now to test the highs from the end of, actually more like, I guess end of March, early April, heading into the middle of April. And honestly, these were the highs back in March as well, being about 1275, 13, 25 roughly. So if we're able to clear past, I'd say $13, and let's just say $13.50, I'll put my alert there right now, that's where we could really start taking off on Ford stock. And mind you, right now we're still under those levels, so keep that in mind. But if we're able to break out of this multi-month resistance being around $13.15, now we're talking a huge breakout on Ford, and that could happen fairly soon here, guys. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Feel free to hit that like button as well, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to also get up to 16 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000 by simply using that link down below or by going to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock right off the bat. And once you fund your account with at least $100, you get 5 more stocks, totaling 6 stocks. And fund your account with at least $1,000. Are you guys ready for this? You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 free stocks. And you might as well get 12 more stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All of those free stocks are linked down below, guys. And check out my Patreon if you guys want to be a part of the Patreon portfolio, see me build that out, be a part of the Discord, see my charts and ideas throughout the day. All of that's on Patreon, also linked down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.